Good morning and happy Sunday. Jillian here with my barre class through Berkshire Yoga, Dance, and Fitness. Thank you so much for joining me. All you're going to need today is a stable surface, chair, countertop. If you're using a chair, you just want to make sure that it's heavier, it's stable. Mantle, railing, whatever you're going to do, as long as you can do it safely. A light set of weights, 1 to 3 pounds. If you don't have those, grab some water bottles or soup cans in the pantry, or no weights, you could just skip those. And of course a mat and something to drink. And I think that's it. I mean, you guys have probably been joining me for almost 2 months now. It's hard to believe. So let's get started. We're going to work through the upper body, work at the bar, and then we'll come back to the mat and do our core work and then cool down. Here we go. Let me just hit my music here. So you can go ahead and start in a wider second position. So if you have your mat right there, you can go ahead and straddle the mat. Make sure that external rotation from the hips, abs are in, arms are nice and rounded in front of the shoulders. You can have that nice slope. Tuck those thumbs in if it's comfortable. And we're going to slide down that wall, back up. As we slide down, so this is just a warm-up, but we're going to come back to this move. So you keep doing that plie, and I'm going to just make sure you're on the right track here. Right out of the gate. So shoulders over the hips, knees over the toes. So we're not squatting. Squats are great, but we're doing a plie. Weight is evenly distributed here, not in the heels. We're not pressing that chest forward. Right off the bat, pretend you have that pane of glass. If you've taken a class with me before, you've heard me mention that, but it's really helpful to get that visualization. Knees are over toes. We're going to do 4 more here and then pause it at the bottom. 3, 2, hold it here. Little pulses, nice and slow. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it down. Take a nice long reach to one side. Back to center, plie down again, other side. Reach through those fingertips. Try and get that lateral flexion side to side. Back to center, plie down again. Go ahead and drop the right shoulder. Other side. Take a nice stretch. One more each side. And then we're going to do a couple step touches. So we're going to plie, point the toe. So we're nice and lengthened here. So we're not hinging forward. Get out of that computer position, right? Shoulders down and back. Nice and tall and lengthened through the crown of the head. This isn't comfortable. We're just getting warmed up. So you can go ahead and just take a plie here if you need to. 4, 3, 2, last one each side. Shake it out. Go ahead and bring those feet hip width, parallel position, facing forward. Nice rounded arms in front of the shoulders. And we're going to bring those abs in, lift, high knee. Now maybe your knees aren't high. You're taking a small little march here. That's fine too, but keep that core engaged as much as you can. Thinking about that length. Nice and tall, right? 4 more, we're going to add in our arms. 2, last one, 8 with the arms, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Shake it out. We're going to go into high knees. Just going to fix my music here. So same position, last part of the warm-up, Fifth position, arms again. We're going to lead with the knee, snap the foot out. Abs are still in. Keep breathing. 4 more. We're going to add in the arms to finish our warm-up. 3, 2, last one. Add in those arms for me. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, almost there, 2. Last one. Shake it off. Make sure you have that water. We're going to head down to the mat, tricep dips. They're back. We only took 1 day off of those. The funny thing is we don't like to do them, but then if I don't, my students are like, hey, we didn't do tricep dips today. And you just feel the burn so quick. All right, down to the mat. Take it easy, don't get there feeling all wonky. Hands start behind you, fingertips facing forward. Toes facing forward. So as you come up, you should have your shoulders lined up with your hands, or hands underneath the shoulders. I'm going backwards here. You need to modify. I want you to stay right here, work against your own body weight. Otherwise, we lift up, bridge position, and we're going to do 10 with feet flat. Then we'll come on demi point. Balls over feet, if that's not good, keep them flat. And then figure 4 on each side. Are we ready? Here we go. Flat feet. Abs are in. Shoulders pulling away from the ears. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to switch demi point. So what I want you to make sure of is that you're not locking out those elbows on the way up, and that you're not just dipping the pelvis, right? You should have that bend in the elbow as you come down. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Drop those heels. Come into a figure 4 position. If this isn't comfortable, I want you to come down flat feet or take that modification with your tush on the mat. Here we go. 2 more sides, 2 more sets. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, we're going to stretch in just a minute. Other side. Here we go. 10, 9. Last set. Give it all you can. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Drop it down. We're flipping over for a plank, so don't get too comfortable. We'll go ahead, bring the elbow behind the head, gentle press, stretch out the tricep. Other side. We usually stretch after every muscle group in this class. Don't use that as your bathroom break. Utilize it. It's like your little dessert. Flip it over, 60-second plank. Whatever position works for you. So if you need to be on your knees, forearm or straight arm, I want you to make sure the hips are tucked under so we're not going into downward dog. Set up my timer here. If it works today, we'll see. I'm going to come down on my forearms. Oops. So I'm making sure I'm not sticking my tush up. 60 seconds on the clock. Here we go. Abs are pulled in, shoulders away from the ears. And make sure you're not dropping the hips, right? Oops. Halfway there. We can do this. If it gets to be too much, you can go ahead, drop to your knees, but I want you to still hold that modified position. 20 seconds. Stay strong. Ten seconds. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. Press it back, child's pose. And then we're going to walk it up to standing. If you're going to use weights, you can go ahead and grab them now. But anytime it's too much for the weights, I want you to think about the form over reps, over weight. You're going to burn out even with your own body weight. So skip it if you need to. Whether you have an injury or your form is suffering, I don't care. Put them down if you need to. Or just don't use them. So we're going to start. Do some biceps. So feet, hip width. We're going to take a plie. Little tuck, just so my tailbone's facing the floor. Abs are in. Shoulders down and back. Elbows into the waist, so not out here. We're going to bring it up 90 degrees, little pulses. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. So 2 counts up, 2 counts down. Keep going. I see something. Try logging out. Can't hear. Can everyone? Oh, let me. Let me check. Sorry, guys. Can anybody hear me? Let me know. I see a couple of people said that, so gotta love technology. Still can't hear me. Trying to think here. Let me just check all my settings. Sorry, guys. Not that you can hear me, I apologize. Okay, everybody good now? Because there was a couple people can't. Okay. Anybody else? I see Jill, you can hear me. Rachel, you can hear me now? Oh, everyone else can hear. Can't. Okay, thumbs up. Okay, so sorry, let's get back where we were with our biceps. I have an earbud in, but that's on my phone, and I'm recording on the iPad, but all right. Anyway, where were we? So back into biceps, 2 counts. So if I just see, you'll have to write a lot of text for it to like flag me, because it'll just notify me if you're watching too. So if I see a lot of text, I'll go check it. So make sure you're in that parallel position. Plie, little tuck. So we're into our 2 counts now. So we'll just start there. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. So nice and controlled, so we're not flailing those arms out. Like they're a magnet inside our arms, squeezing in. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. I see more text now. I'm paranoid. Okay. Well, sometimes we turn the volume all the way down on the iPad. I don't know if that affects it. So I just tried to turn it up, but it was already up, so I don't know. 10 more here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Watch those shoulders. Last one. Now from here, we're going to go all the way up, all the way down. 2, 3, 4. Abs are in. You have that bend, so make sure you're not sitting here with straight, locked out knees. We want to have that plie and that little tuck. 10 more. 8. Keep it controlled. 4, 3, 2, last one. Now we're going to go into hammer curls and then finish with one more set after this. We'll move on. Keep it controlled so that long end of the weight is coming up now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to go regular curl up, get that rotation, hammer curl down. We've got 20 more. Then we're moving on. We lost a couple minutes, but we're going to just move right on. Last week it cut out on me too during the cool down. I had like a couple minutes left of stretches and I just was like, I don't know. It's probably just overrun here. 4 more. 3, 2, last one. All right, go ahead and put your weights down if you're using them. Fingertips facing away from you, gently press down on those fingertips. Or palm facing away from you. If it wasn't a technology issue, it's myself messing myself up. Make sure you stretch it out. Time for shoulders. But first, actually, let me see what time we got here. Yes, we'll go right into shoulders. So we're going to come out to a wider second position. So those heels should be just past those hips. We're going to plie, extend the arms to the front, knees track over the toes. Remember, panes of glass, neutral spine, shoulders over the hips, abs are in. So we want to make sure we're not tucking under and we're not squatting back, right? Proud chest here. Bring it to the front, squeeze it back. High row. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 to go. Here we go. 8, 7. Squeeze it back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now from here, bring it nice and rounded, first position. And then we go out to second. Squeeze on the way back. Four more, and then we're going to add in a plie. It's going to be awesome. Anytime you need to drop those weights, put them down. 2 more. Last one. Now from here, leave it in second. And then we're going to lift it up, first position. So second, first. Second, first. On the way up, don't lock those knees out. So you come out of the plie, but don't lock them shut. And if that lower body form is suffering here, just stay in your plie or at the top of the plie. Nice and tall here. 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it at the bottom. Just a little pulse here. So bring the arms to the front. Little pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it. And release, drop your weights. Bring an arm across the chest. Other side. And we're going to finish those triceps, or hit those triceps one more time. So you're going to be in a parallel position, either nice and tight or hip width. Bend the knees, hinge slightly forward, abs are in. I'll do it sideways, you can see my form a little bit better. Abs are in, so we're not here. We're not swaying that back. Abs are in. We're going to bring the palms up and behind us. Roll those shoulders down and back. Mine always want to creep up. I'm with you. But let's do this. Little pulse. Up, up, up. Keep that tummy pulled in. And then next should be an extension of the spine. So no tweaking, no looking one way like I'm doing. Little press. Up, up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up. Keep that tricep engagement. And then rotate, bring those palms in. Squeeze it in, like you're going to clap. Squeeze, squeeze. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold it in on that squeeze. And then rotate again so the backs of the hands are facing each other. You're going to push out like you're wading through water. Treading through water with those hands. Out, out, out. And watch that form. Make sure you don't straighten those legs and that you're not hinging too far back. 3 more here. Last one. Palms come back in. Kick back position. So the elbow acts like a hinge. Top part of the arm is not going to move. Tummy's pulled in. Extend it back. And then return. So it's controlled. So it shouldn't be swinging all around, right? Nope. Nice and controlled. So you want to keep that arm stable. Press it back. Stay with me. Four, 3, 2, hold it out. Little pulses here. We're going to do a little balance in just a moment. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. You should feel that tricep starting to burn out if you're not there yet. Last one, hold. Bring it back to your kickback position. Option, trace the right leg up, send it back. Hips are squared. We're in a parallel position. See my leg shaking? I'm with you. Let's do 8 here. 7, 6. Abs are in. And if you have to, you can just come back to that position. Whew. 2. Last one. Hold it back. Bring it back in. Other side. Trace left leg up. Send it back. Kick back position. Hips are squared. 6, 5. We've got this. 4, 3, 2. Hold it out. Oh, I'm shaking too. I hear you. Whew. Put those weights down. Upper body's done. Tricep stretch. So we're going to just do a quick upper body stretch and then get ready to get what you're using for your home bar. All right. Tuck this out of the way. So I didn't mention in the beginning, but I am going to use my Pilates ball for like 1 or 2 exercises. If you don't have it, you can do any of them without it, just like with the weights. So grab your bar. Elevate first. So optional, if you have the space, everyone's situation is different with what they're using for their stability. But I'm going to take the side of the bar because I'm going to add a passe in my parallel position. If you have the space where you can lift the leg or do one leg, then go ahead, face the bar if you need that extra support. So I'm coming into a tight parallel position, so toes face forward, thighs are zipped up. Again, heels and toes are touching, rib cage closed off, abs are in, shoulders down and back. Nice and lengthened through the crown of the head, gentle press on the bar. You can have a hand on the hip if you like. We're just going to lift and lower, calf raise. Or in class we call it an elevate. This is too much. I want you to lift up halfway and lower down. The calves can take a long time to warm up. Hopefully you feel pretty warm after this. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it at the top. On your last one, see if you can hold the balance here. If you have to keep one hand on, that's fine too. Drop it down, one hand back on the bar. We're going to lift up, trace that outside leg up, down, lower down. So lift, passe, so it's parallel. So a lot of times we'll do it in a turned out position. This is parallel, so we lift, trace up, down, lower. So lift, passe, center, down. I'm going to go back to the side. Hopefully that helps you a little bit here. It's driving me nuts not being able to correct people, make sure everyone's got the best form. Lift. 4 more like this. And then we're going to do 1 leg lift. And then you guessed the other side, right? But we're going to actually break it up. Last one. So now lift. Trace it up. Don't push that leg or that foot into your knee. It's all about the balance here. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. So I'm going to do this, trying to pull out all the angles so you guys can see me. See the form. So we're going to get to that other side, but we're going to go into our plies first. So we're going to switch it up. Heels and toes are touching. We're still in that parallel. Shoulders down and back. Abs are in. Lengthen through the crown of the head. The tallest we've been all week, right? It's the beginning of the week, but whatever. Lift up. We're going to only go down 1 inch. Little tuck, just so my tailbone is towards the floor, pulling up through the front of the abs, and my shoulders are lined up with the hips the whole time. So normally we go about 2 inches. Just going to do 1 here, little tuck, little pulses here. So I'm doing it from the side so you can see me. You can do this, tons of options. Abs are in, thighs together, little pulses. We're going to go into lunges after this. This is our prep move. Little pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you're going to drop the heels. Step that right leg back. I'm going to come this way so you can see my form with the lunge. Super important. So my front leg is going to be lined up with my front ankle, back leg lined up with the hip. So just a pulse here, right? Little pulse. I might not be doing them all because one of my knees have been bothering me. That's what happens when you don't stretch enough. Little pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it here. Midline squeeze. So that back knee, squeeze it in. I'm going to flip this way so you can see me. In, squeeze it in, nice and controlled. I want a proud chest the whole time too. So a lot of times when we're going into, I just caught myself going into that lunge, we start to go forward, right? Shoulders over the hips, proud chest. Squeeze, squeeze. Can you give me 8 more? Yeah, you can. Five, 4, 3, 2, last one. Now, option, I'm going to flip over again so you can see me. Probably driving me nuts, but whatever. Option, demi-point, come on a demi-point or releve. with the front leg, little pulses here. 8, 7, if that's too much, pulse it up. 4, 3, 2, hold, and release. Back in to our high parallel, like we're wearing stilettos, right? And then you guessed it, we're doing the other side, and then we're gonna do the other side for our elevates. So much to look forward to. Lift up, thighs together, heels and toes are touching, facing forward, plie down 1 inch. Little tuck, so envision yourself, or just do it, right? Pulling up through the front of the abs, tailbone towards the floor, little pulses. Little, so it's not crazy, right? Little pulses here. Keep breathing, keep that form, shoulders over the hips. Abs are in. Nice and strong. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. And then release. If you need to stretch the quads real quick before we hit the other leg, go right ahead. I think the humidity's finally coming out. Left leg back this time. So again, you want to make sure that front knee lined up, front ankle, back leg lined up with the hip. A lot of times we come too far back or we're scrunched in here, right? Line it up, little pulses. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 to go. Then midline squeeze, let's do it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it at the bottom. Midline squeeze, in. Give me 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Option, come to releve with that front foot, little pulse. 8, 7, crowd chest, make sure you're not hinging forward. 4, 3, 2, hold, and release. Walk it up. Stretch out those quads, they earned it. Other side. All right, from here, we're going to go ahead and go into our first position. We'll do our elevates first, our calf raises. So from your parallel position, everything's zipped up, shoulders down and back. Gentle press on that bar. Rock back on those heels. Come out to your natural first position. So if you're feeling any discomfort in the hips, bring it in a little bit. Want to make sure it comes from the hips, not the knees. We're just going to lift and lower. Lift and lower. Nice and tall. Eight more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it at the top for me. Take your balance. Drop it down. Now we're going to lift all the way up, halfway down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go for 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold. One more balance for me. And then drop it down. From here, if you need to modify when we go into our plie, I want you to keep the feet flat on the floor, diamond shape between the legs. Otherwise, lift up, walk those heels together. So you should have a triangle between the feet or froggy position. Plie down 2 inches. Again, that diamond shape. And then we're going to do our little tuck. So if that pelvis is a bull, we're just making it level, right? Tailbone towards the floor, pull up through the front of the abs. And we want to check our heels here. If they're starting to fall to the floor, I want you to come to that modified version. And I hate to say modification because even that is hard. Modification doesn't always mean easy. I'm going to come back here though. So from here we go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Squeeze the glutes on the way up. So 1, 2 down, 1, 2, 1, 2. So where we plie down to begin with, that's home base, right? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I want to make sure those knees aren't buckling in and that they're staying in that nice diamond shape. 8 more here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. We got this. Don't do singles. Actually, we're going to pulse at the bottom. Really get that burn. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Hold it at the bottom. Little pulses. Oh, stay with it. Push through that burn. 8, 7, 6. Take it slower. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it. Take your balance. Whew, release it for a moment, and then we're going to repeat that set. Heels together, toes apart. Lift it up. Plie down 2 inches, little tuck. Pulling up to the front of the abs, shoulders lined up over the hips. Triangle shape between those feet as I fall over on my unstable bar. So we go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Whew. Stay strong. I need somebody in the corner just like feeding me water. Not that I'm complaining, I love warm weather. And I can deal with humidity. But when you're really moving, it's hard, right? Whew. Last 8. Then we finish with a pulse. We got this. Whew. Stay with me. I want to make sure that when you get tired, set it up. Little pulses. Little pulses. I want you to make sure as you get tired, we're not sticking our butt out. Shoulders stay over the hips. And we're not locking those knees in towards each other, right? Not going knock-kneed. I know it's hard work. Stay with it. Little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Get ready to balance. 2. Hold it here. Retug if you need it. Heels are kissing. Take your balance. Ooh, sink 1 more inch. If you have to grab back onto the bar, I say grab, but you shouldn't. Gentle, right? Go right ahead. And release. Stretch out those quads. Now we're going to get into using the ball here. All right. So, if you don't have a ball, you can do any of this without. Side of the bar. And again, if you have the room, you can do it both hands on the bar too. We start first position, heels together, toes apart. We're going to turn to one leg out, then the other. So those heels should be just a little bit wider than the hips. We're going to plie down my outside leg. I'm going to place the ball. Now this is the option, okay? So you can stay here without that ball. 1, if you don't have it, or 2, if it's not comfortable. A lot of people don't like using the ball on this. Or keep it flat. So don't injure yourself doing this, right? So we're going to start little pulses here. 8, 7, 6. So as you're doing this, we're not squatting, right? Proud chest, shoulders over the hips. Stay with me. 4, 3, 2, hold it here. Pulse back, little press. So centimeters, press, 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 press. Stay with it. If it gets to be too much, take your ball out or drop that heel. Heel pushes are next. 4, 3, 2, hold it here. Press that heel into the ball. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, release. You might need to flip over, or if you're in your position allows, you can go ahead and just change what leg the ball's under if you're using the ball. So little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it here, pulse back, centimeters, back, 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 back. So the knee is always tracking over the toe here, so even if it's lifted in that position, or your supporting knee, you want to make sure it's tracking over the toes, and those knees don't go past 90. Stay with me. We ready for a heel push? Last pulse back, nice and small. Hold it here, press, press. So heel into the ball. If you don't have that ball, your imaginary ball, right? Press, press, press. Watch that alignment. Almost there. Oh my God, I'm so thirsty. Almost there. 3, 2, last one. Take your ball out. Bring those toes parallel. Reach towards the floor. Take a stretch. And then from here, I want to take a figure 4 stretch. Stretch it out. We're going to go to the mat. Other side. Oops. Got all sorts of things on the bottom of my foot. Release it. Hit those quads. They worked hard. Then you take your balance here. Other side. Ooh. And I just realized we never did the other side of the calves. So let's do that real quick. Oh my God. That tech thing, man, throws me for a loop. I have like the worst luck with technology. So let's do this real quick. Stretch the calves. We're at the mat. So we're going to start just regular. So make sure you're facing the other direction. Got to keep it equal, right? Lift and lower. 8 more. Then we do our lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it at the top. Balance. Lower it down. We lift, passe, center, down. Lift, passe, center, and down. Lift, passe, center, and down. Lift, passe, center, and down. 4 more. 3. And then we got to finish with one leg. Please tell me if we did do this. I just remembered it, but one time won't hurt, but I like to get in the habit. One leg lifts. Here we go. That's too much. Go into your regular eleve. Here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Extend one leg back. Stretch out the calves. Whew. Thanks for bearing with me. It wouldn't be a virtual class if at least one thing didn't go wrong, right? Release it. If you have something you use as your bar, tuck that away. Any props you use. Lay down on the mat. All right. Lower down for the mat. Come into a crunch position. And then we're going to extend our right leg. So that left leg, the heel should be planted into the mat. Right leg, toe is pointed, leg is extended, and it's aligned with the opposite knee. We're going to stack our hands behind our head, abs pulled in. We're going to lift, keep those elbows wide, lower and down. Use those abs. Remember your breath. 8 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. Lower down, lower that leg a few inches. Now you're going to lift up, crunch it in, extend, nice and controlled. Crunch, extend, crunch, extend. Four more, we're going to go into a bot mop kick for 8. 3, 2, try and keep that upper body stable the whole time. 1 more. Now extend it out again. This time you're going to kick it up, down, up, down. Try and get those shoulders off the mat. Up, down, up, down. Don't bring that leg up so high if you're wobbling all over the place. We want nice stability here. Four, 3, 2, last one. Plant that foot into the mat. Extend, left leg. Knees lined up. Hands stand behind the head, elbows are wide. Crunch it up. Exhale at the top. Eight more, and then we got knee crunches. Three, 2, last one. As you drop it down, lower that leg, crunch it in, extend. Three, 2, last one, bot mas. Kick it up, down. No pulling on that neck. Abs are in, and they're working. Four, 3, 2, last one. Plant that foot. Bring the knees in the chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. Maybe stir those legs around for a moment. Other side. And then from here, just get a little stretch in this position. Bring the bottoms of the feet together. Just hold it there. And breathe. Hips are stable into the mat. And release. We're going to go into our plank series. Side plank first. Forearm parallel to the mat. Hips are stacked so you can be on your knees. One leg extended or both legs. Hips stay stacked no matter what position. And we're going to lift, not sag those hips, right? 30 seconds. Here we go. You can add that little pulse at the top too if you like. Maybe lift the leg. Oh, for crying out loud. Halfway there. Don't sag those hips. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower down. Plank position. So whatever position you want to take here, whether it's on your knees, forearms, straight arms, or if you want to spice it up, add the ball. I'll show you that. Just in case, not required. I might need to move myself back a little bit here though so you can see. So, if you want to add the ball, toes on the top of the ball, lower down on your forearms, and then you're going to extend. Hold it here, no sagging those hips. We're going to do this one 30 seconds. Hips are tucked under, so we're not sagging right into the mat. And if it gets too much, if you're using that ball, just drop down, kick it out of the way, and hold it. 10 seconds. Stay strong. Make sure we don't have our tush in the air, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it down. Take a child's pose here. We still got one more side to do. Get a nice stretch in. Walk those fingertips over to one side. Make it a half circle. And then walk through center. Other side. Come back to center, other side. Last one. We can do this. Hips stay stacked on your knees, legs extended, or top leg extended. Hips stay stacked, lifted. We want to make sure that shoulder's pulling away from the ears. I know mine always wants to creep up. Hold it strong. Add that little pulse if you like. 15 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it. From here, flip over tabletop position. Bring the right leg up, hands frame the foot. You can either stay here, bring that left leg into a lunge position. Try not to sink into those hips. So you want a gentle press forward, but not sinking all the way in the hips, right? If you want to add your twist, you can go ahead and do that. And then back to center, bring that leg back. Left leg comes up, hands frame the foot. And then whenever you want to dig in, if the twist feels good, if it doesn't, skip it. And stay to the center. Slowly bring it back. And come to seated, bottoms of the feet together. You can go ahead and grab onto the tops of the toes, elbows in towards the thigh. Big inhale, and exhale over the feet. Then you're going to extend one leg out Left leg in. Nice lateral stretch here. And then back to center, other side. Back to center, both legs out. And then slowly lower down. So maybe you only come to your forearms. Maybe you're okay here. Maybe you can come lower. Listen to your body. Don't force it. It should feel good. You should feel some relief. Rock that pelvis slightly forward. Really feel that stretch. And then from here, flex and point the feet. And then hold flexed. Bring it back up to center. Extend the arms, and we're going to rotate to the right. And reach towards the toes. And walk it back in. T, rotate. Walk those fingertips towards the toes. And walk it back in. Second position, take your time, coming to standing. When you get to the top, toes face forward, take a reach towards the floor. Try and keep those legs straightened, just a soft bend. Interlace those fingers, let the arms fall naturally. With a small, use those arms to pull yourself up. When you get to the top, press those fingertips down, gaze towards the ceiling. Release it, and then come to your wide second position. We'll take our final plie. Plie down, hands come to a prayer position. If you want to add releve here, you can go ahead and do that. Thanking our bodies, we showed up for ourselves. Even though the world is in such a crazy state, it always is anyway, right? Just a little bit different circumstances. You still made time for yourself. You did awesome. Enjoy the weather. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate it. I hope you feel nice and taller and just wonderful after you moved with me. So thank you. Have a great day.